In the Pacific Northwest, this is a typical riding day for about half the season. Socked in with cold, wet rain. Now, knowing this, my friends over at Bikers Run sent me these an anti-fog and an anti-rain treatment for your visor. These are films that go over top of your visor. And at first, I got to admit, I was pretty skeptical about trying these out. Typically, what I do is I have a pin lock for my AGV helmet, and even then, it's not really perfect for fog. So I have to treat my helmet visor with some anti-fog spray. And that is kind of inconvenient. I mean, to be honest, every time I want to go out, and if it's raining like this consistently for weeks and even over a month on end, which happens up here, I have to each week take my visor off, remove the pin lock, treat the visor with anti-fog spray, let it dry. I typically repeat that action and let it dry and then put the pin lock back in. You can see how this becomes a bit of a pain. What the folks over at Bikers Run told me is I can put these films on my visor once and forget about it. That this visor is always ready to ride in horrible weather like we have today. So as I said, Bikers Run sent me two packages. Each one is labeled differently, one for anti-fog and one for anti-rain. And so the anti-rain one goes obviously on the outside of the visor. The anti-fog goes on the inside of the visor. First off, I removed my clear visor and removed the pin lock insert that I had in it. I then cleaned the visor to prep it for the Bikers Run treatment, as well as remove any traces of the anti-fog spray on the visor that I had applied previously. Then I just peeled and stuck the treatment films to the visor, one on the inside, of course, which is the anti-fog, and one on the outside, which is the anti-rain. So the anti-fog features are very easy to see. I mean, it actually, I think, gives me more visible visor to look through than the pin lock does. And it doesn't fog up as easily as the visor with just a pin lock in it. It's about the equivalent of using my pin lock in anti-fog. It's actually quite good. This is some crazy weather to be testing this stuff out. Not only is it raining and it's cold, it's just windy out here as well. The anti-rain protection is interesting, I guess is what I'm going to say. It takes a little bit to get used to. The rain, when it hits the visor, now disperses. It doesn't pool into droplets, which is what was happening before without this coating in place. I find it something that I have to get used to a little bit. It does, your perspective does change, and it's like it's constantly in motion. The water is hitting the visor and dispersing. Basically, it's instead of pooling into droplets, it's actually being pushed to the edges, but not as a water droplet. It's just basically like a film of water is being pushed to the side. It's like the longer you run with this anti-rain on, the better it gets. The anti-fog technique, here I am talking, carrying on. It's like 6 degrees out, 5 degrees out. And in this heavy rain, I have no big breath box in my helmet, and there is no fog, which is something I'm quite impressed with. like I said, it is. I think that this anti-fog insert is as good as pin lock and anti-fog spray that I was using previously. So when you order these from Bikers Run, you get both the outside anti-rain and the interior visor treatment, which is the anti-fog, and it is less than 20 bucks Canadian. I don't know how you can go wrong with that. Plus, I know that they're doing free shipping as well on these items. So if you live in the United States, the UK, or in Canada, you'll get these delivered to you for less than 20 bucks. Sounds like a heck of a deal. The nice thing about these is I can see that not only do they do the job that they're advertised to do, which is the anti-fog and anti-rain, but also they would lend some protection to your visor. I hate it when I wind up scratching my visors, and they seem to happen. You can put them in the saddlebag, or I have a spot where sometimes, as I hang my riding gear, the zipper might hit the visor and put scratches into them. With this anti-rain film treatment on the outside, I don't think that that's going to be an issue. I mean, it's not really advertised as such to add any additional protection, but just like having a tear off or something along those lines, whatever comes in contact with your visor is not with the actual visor itself. It's on the plastic screen. The other thing is that I did take these off and move them from visor to try it out. Obviously, on a day like today, I wanted to have a nice clear visor on so you could see my eyes and see the effect of what sort of job it does. But yeah, definitely, you can move these from visor to visor if you wanted to. I don't know how many times you could move them without damaging them, but yeah, they went from one visor to the other, just stuck right on. So if you want to order these for yourself, head down to bikersrun.com and check them out.